Most people see Star Citizen as a solo experience. You log in, take a mission, do your thing. But every now and then, something unexpected happens. You cross paths with someone. Not a cutscene, not a scripted moment, just another player. And suddenly, it's different. Some of the coolest people I've met in this game weren't from an org or some big Discord server. They came from the quiet corners of the verse, the places nobody talks about. Call it timing, call it luck, but they weren't looking for it either. Right place, right time. The verse had other plans. And those random encounters didn't seem like much at the time, but they stuck. That's how real alliances form out here. No flag, no fanfare, just showing up. Global chat. That's how it started. I asked in Global if anyone could let me try a ship. My pockets, well, weren't exactly deep. Didn't expect much, but someone replied, "I got you, Badger." No ego, no questions, just help. We ran a few missions together, and what stood out wasn't the gameplay. It was the vibe, the sync, the unspoken trust. We didn't plan to become friends, but sometimes that's all it takes. One message, one mission, one moment of generosity. And that's something I think a lot of us have felt in Star Citizen. The best part of flying? Knowing someone's got your six when you're not looking. This is the real magic of Star Citizen, finding those moments when players step up. Not because they have to, but because that's just what this community does. Alright, maybe not everyone, but a good majority. Sure, the negative voices can overshadow the good ones sometimes, but that's true to life too. Like the time a player gave me a ride in the ship to a space station. No questions, just action. My ship had been blown up, leaving me stranded. It wasn't his first attempt either. The first time he tried, he got blown up by the same player who killed my ship. The second attempt? A quick snatch and grab pickup with movie-like craziness. Full throttle, heart racing, chaos everywhere. But somehow, yeah, we survived, and it worked. Maybe you've had a moment like that too. Someone reviving you after a firefight, sharing a med pen when you were down, or just taking a moment to answer a question in global chat. Maybe it's the moments when you're fighting off an attack, scrambling your shields, returning fire, and coming out on top with your team. Those victories, they hit differently because they're shared. Sometimes it's the smallest gestures that stand out. A quick, need a hand, a lift to the next outpost, a spare component when yours got lost in a bug. It's those moments that make the verse feel alive, because they remind us that we're not flying solo. That's what I think makes Star Citizen different. It's not just the ships, it's the people who fly them with you, the ones who've got your back even if you've never met before. Maybe you've seen it too. Maybe you've been the pilot who answered the call, or the one who was incapacitated and needed a revive. That's the magic of this universe. Everyone's story is different, but we're all playing our part, even if you don't recognize it. Moments like these aren't just about game mechanics. They're about the bonds that get forged in the emptiness of space, the kind that can't be programmed or patched in. They're the moments that connect you with someone who plays the way you do. Sometimes it's planned, sometimes it's chaos, but always it's real. And through those moments, you don't just form a crew, you start to build something deeper, a community. Maybe you haven't had that moment yet, or maybe you've had 100. Maybe your story's still waiting to be written, somewhere out there among the stars. That's why I made this, to show a side of Star Citizen we don't see enough of, the human side. Because while the tech and the ships are impressive, the thing with the most potential, it's us, the players, the community, the people who fill the void between the stars. Whether it's PvP, PvE, or something in between, what matters is that we show up for each other. And when we do, this universe becomes something bigger than a game. It's the connections and the friendships we forge that turn the verse into a place worth returning to. So before we fade into the void, let me ask you something. When did Star Citizen stop being just a game and start feeling like your universe? And who's the pilot you trust with your six, and what makes that player for you? Tell me down in the comments, I'd love to hear about it. As always, Badger out.